Welcome back to another episode of the Anything Flies podcast. Today we're covering the NBA Combine, and specifically three players in mind here. We got Zach Edey, Jared McCain, and Bronny James. Should we start with Bronny James?
Yeah, let's start with Bronny James. So Bronny James's stats, for the shooting drill, he made 12 threes in a row. For the vertical, he had 40.5-inch vert, also very good. But during the scrimmage they had, he had 19 minutes for 4 points, 4 rebounds, 0 assists, and 0 steals. Now, that is pretty garbage. He is LeBron James's kid, so you think he would do much better than that. But he is a freshman, so I understand that. But I still think he should stay in college more. I think it's a bold move to go straight to the NFL or the NBA. Sorry, even though the stats for his combine or whatever you want to call that were not very good. I feel like bringing him into the NBA could bring more followers to the team he gets drafted to. It could be a good play marketing wise. I don't think he'd play very much. He could be better in the NBA. You never know. But that's what I have for Bronny James.
Yeah, I think Bronny should. He needs to stay at least one more year.
Yeah.
I mean, what he averaged like 5 at USC.
Dude, it was low. It was lower than 5, honestly.
I think for the sake of him, I think the reason why he's wanting to go to the NBA now is because LeBron's almost done. LeBron wants to play with Bronny for 1 or 2 years and then call it quits. That's why he's trying to push to the NBA.
I feel like he wants to play with his dad as much as his dad wants to play with him. So he's just trying to get to the NBA as quick as he can so his dad can retire and live his life more.
Yeah, but I feel like that's the only reason like a team would actually draft Bronny is to get LeBron to come too. Like he's not that great. He is LeBron's son, but those are huge shoes to fill. So got to cut him some slack a little bit. But yeah, he's not like insanely good. I don't think he's NBA material just yet. So yeah, I think returning to college would be in his best interest. But he's not me, so doesn't really matter what I think. But do we move on to Zach Edey?
Yeah, let's talk about Zach Edey real fast. So, as we all know, Zach Edey was a center for the Purdue Boilermakers. I believe back-to-back Player of the Years in college. Led them to this. Was practically the whole offense and defense. Let's just get right on with his measurements. He's 7'4". Wemby's 7'5". He's 300 pounds. Hunk. Wemby's 220. 80-pound difference right there. I mean, I guess you could say he's going to body him, but I mean, he's got a cut.
Wemby is a stick.
Yeah, but you can't be 300 pounds and play in the NBA. I know he's 7'5", but you're not stopping him in the NBA.
But he is slow, yeah.
So, his wingspan's 7'10". Wemby's 8 foot. And Wemby's is 8 foot. And then, I saw the hype around him making threes at the combine, but his motion is so. It's like, I think if you gave Steph Curry or Clay, if you went up against Steph Curry or Clay, they'd shoot 2 balls as fast as he shot 1. And I don't think teams are going to want him for his 3 ball. I mean, if you need Zach Edey to make a 3, what are we doing with your drafting?
Yeah, what are we coaching here? If your team is in shambles, if you need that man putting up threes for you. But yeah, going on the weight side, he is very heavy for his size. I mean, even the proportions are actually not too bad. What, 7'5", you said? 7'5", what,
7'4",
near 300?
No, he's 7'4", 300.
Or yeah, he's
7'4", 300. Still, but I feel like he needs to go on the cut, like you said. He goes on the cut, lose some weight. I feel like if he gets more like agile, I don't know. He feels like he's just so like stiff. I don't know, but that's with most like tall people. At that point, when you're that tall, can't really move as fast as the other guys.
I think he's got to get it down to at least 290. Because like, I know he's 7 foot. That's a lot of it, but he's still a hunky guy. Like for being 7'5", he's hunky. So as well as like the 3-point thing, I just think that when you go up against guard or centers like or not Ant, but like the best centers of the league, like Giannis,
like Joel Embiid.
Yeah, and Embiid. He's just getting torn apart. I mean, in college, he was getting torn apart on steals. He wasn't taking control of the ball. I mean, if you leave, those veteran centers are going to take the ball from you any chance you get. So you just have to be really, really refined in your skills. I think if he gets drafted, he'll be in the G League for like 1 or 2 years. I mean, who knows? Maybe he'll be an immediate success in the NBA. Who knows? But I think right now it'd be. I mean, he's got to go, but he's old too. He took. I think he for sure took 4 years. It might have been 5, but I mean, he's older than the normal draft prospect. So, if somebody were to pick him, I think you got to develop him for a year or 2. So,
Yeah, he's definitely a college body, but we'll see how he does. It'll be interesting. Last player, Jared McCain. I didn't really watch it too much. All I saw was he went 19 for 25 from the 3-point line or 3-point contest. It's pretty solid. It's actually really solid. But it will be interesting to see where Jared McCain falls because he is pretty young. But I don't know. He's kind of weird, if I'm being honest. The nail polish freaks me out. But, he's a pretty good basketball player, so can't really say much about that. Anyone else watch him that much? Because I really didn't watch him, if I'm being honest.
No, I saw my stats on Instagram. I did not watch any, but I feel like he's the Caleb Williams of the draft. Painted nails. He's a good freshman. He showed out in the end of the season, so I think he does have potential in the NBA.
Yeah. He's a point guard too, so I think he has potential to be really good. But whatever team drafts him needs to further develop him. And, I think with some more skills or some more training, he could be really good. But, yeah, that's all we have for today. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you all later.